Yo, what up? Helping you out, bro. Appreciate it.
It's actually pretty far into it.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab yours now.
What the hell is that up yonder? Well, that doesn't help when you fall.
Oh my god.
It's the prototype.
Good evening,
Dr. Newman.
Now, Doctor. We must.
Please, I'm so
Isn't
sorry.
that right?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please.
That's funny. You're the
Second person.
I'm fit today.
who said that. The other was my
Good friend, Preston.
Preston was
Always.
nice to me.
You were never very nice.
Where are you?
Dr. Newman.
Ooh. That is interesting.
I'm so glad you were there when I needed you.
Preston? Now I can be there for you.
Always.
This guy literally turned them into toys. That is interesting. just gonna play a little bit. Probably like 30, 40 minutes at least. Damn it. I need to get new batteries. Oh, it's actually really cool that you can play multiplayer.
Since the time of the Founding Fathers, dark forces have been preying on America. As the fight against these vampires continued, a secret organization has trained people with remarkable skills. The agent's duty is to protect ordinary people from the forces of evil.
While we're on the dynamite, Chester will be none too chatty with his guts sprayed all over a train carriage.
I know how to shape an explosion, Edgar.
It's coming. Wait for it. Now!
Harrow's not gonna be happy about the bridge.
Arrow can suck my dick. He's the Secretary of War, not the Secretary of Bridges. Let's go have a look-see. I go high.
Nah, it's not that bad. I'm almost there.
Let's give it a try.
What's that sound? Stop whining and start moving! You smell that? Shit!
Amateurs.
Finders keepers. I'm taking it.
Born 1857, 1864, 1881. Arranged in order of vintage like fine wines. All dead. Fuck. Boy, you better make all this worth our time, Chester. That felt good. Gotta cross the river somehow. Okay. This would be a bad time for this thing to collapse.
I need someone to feed.
best damn barbecue ever.
Hey, boy.
Now that's what I call welcome to America, dipshit!
Okay, bro. Why would...
Could get me through. Okay, let's dance. I can smell you, Chess, you lousy skunk. I'll take that. your father's leash, I see.
Heard you were on your way to the gathering, Chess. What's this? Catering?
Why, I have no idea what you're...
That big shiny ball out there is no good for your sensitive skin.
The sun's not to know what they'll do to me.
Fun game. Let's test that theory.
No, Richard, stop! Belmontville! The gathering's in Belmontville!
Excellent choice, Chester. And since you're feeling so damn helpful, we're gonna be needing a guide. Consider it a promotion. Dipshit.
Belmontville's a long way from the manor. We're on a clock here.
We've been hunting DeBono for 3 months. What's another few hours?
Have it your way. But your father's gonna have your ass as an ashtray if we don't make that presentation.
You're retired. What's he gonna do? Fire you?
Belmontville Mines, huh? Oh, we're gonna be walking blind into a damn maze.
And if our tick friend here is telling the truth, DeBono's gonna be right in the middle of it.
I don't think I'm in a position to lie, do you?
That's the spirit, Chester. Now you lift those fancy illusions and who knows? Maybe you'll make it out of this after all.
The glamour! Even I have my limitations, Mr. Gravener.
You want a limitation? How about walking around without a head?
Crawling with familiars. No question.
And where do you think you're going?
Judging by that tone of yours, sounds like I'm making short fancy pants here. Doesn't make a run for it.
In broad daylight. That's why we need familiars. I'm starting to question your qualifications for this job.
Those ass-licking tick lovers should be shot on sight. What the hell? Maybe we can play with dynamite out here, too. Right, Jess? I'll make you a new waistcoat.
I don't believe my tailor would like that.
See? You're bonding already.
Eat me. That gathering won't find itself, you know? Move it.
Cash.
You know the can is right there in front of you.
Oh, shut up. I told you my sight's not recovered after the change.
Hey, so you're telling me it's not the booze?
Family of Calvert. Another tick wannabe. Well, that's not gonna happen. More money.
I'm gonna hang your head on a wall! Good. I was waiting for a challenge. You're my problem. Chris here. I'm gonna kick your ass. You know
Smells of ticks. Gathering must be close by. Money. Fucking maze. Gotta be a way out, though. Yeah, that looks about right. I'll bet my last dime to Bono's here somewhere. Dead end. Great. You seeing this too? Take it off.
Mr. Rentier, on a first date? What do you take me for?
You're right. Maybe a little lighting to set the mood.
No, no need. I see it now. Of course. The glamour. I'm on it.
Today, Chester.
Please. I need to concentrate. It's not that easy to sever the illusion from its source.
What's the source?
You don't want to know. Sanguis Eternus.
Well, I'll be damned. You know what? Let's switch. I'll take the explosives, you get the Bono.
Is this about the bridge?
It's not about the bridge.
Got the damn train, didn't I? I've seen my share of tech architecture, but that's something. It's hard.
I did not miss it either. I missed it dodge. More of them.
Let's crash their little party.
More powerful, but they will crush us with their numbers. Listen to the voice.
Enough. Your alliance thirst for all-out war with the humans endangers us all. Peter Navanam. Without the sheep.
The wolves go hungry, yes. But the day is coming when the sheep will outwit the wolves. Haven't you been watching, brother? The humans have harnessed the power of steam and lightning, and they grow mighty. If our hubris allows us to grow fat and lazy in the shadows, they will soon have the power to hunt us down like dogs.
And so, you propose war.
War suggests there is a chance we might lose. I propose we strike. With my new asset, we can control the change. Reclaim the Sanguisuja's rightful place at the top of the food chain.
Control the change. Are you mad? Even suggesting such a thing is blasphemy.
Dominic, brother, these are blasphemous times. While my methods may very well be at variance with our tradition, I can tell you one thing. If we don't adapt, we will perish.
Enough. I will not allow you and your bastard breed to lead us into annihilation. Peter Davan, for the high crime of conspiracy against your own kind. I sentence you and your line to the true death.
I told you, Father. They wouldn't listen.
We had to try, Felicity Mikata. Our work will be a lot easier if we can help them understand. If we can't...
Then... we... force them to!
Yo, Snake, welcome in, bro. God bless. How you doing? Stream? How was it, bro? You finished the game already? Twitch show? Nice. Yeah, originally I wasn't planning going live today. I'm a little bit tired, so I don't think I should have went live. I'll probably just kill his boss and then end it. I've played this game before on my Xbox, but since I got on my Steam account, I thought I'd play it again. It's a pretty cool game.
could have brought a bigger knife.
Some people get a gold watch when they retire. I got Susan here.
Should have asked him how to get out of here.
Too late. He won't be of any use for a month or two. Wait. What about Chester?
Well, what are you gonna do?
Now that is how you shape an explosion. Damn, we're late.
At least we won't be going back to the manor empty-handed.
That's such a nice intro. Okay. You're probably busy playing Marvel Rivals, but I'm still gonna read. I'm gonna read chapter 4 of the book of Ecclesiastes. It's considered wisdom, just in a different manner. Yeah, chapter 4. Again, I looked and saw all the oppression that was taking place under the sun. I saw the tears of the oppressed, and they have no comforter. Power was on the side of the oppressors, and they have no comforter. And I declared that the dead who had already died are happier than the living, who are still alive. But better than both is the one who has never been born, who has not seen the evil that has done under the sun. And I saw that all toil and achievement spring from one person's envy of another. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Fools fold their hands and ruin themselves, bury one handful with tranquility, then 2 handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. Again I saw something meaningless under the sun. There was a man all alone. He had neither son nor brother. There was no end to his toil, yet his eyes were not content with his wealth. From whom am I toiling, he asked, and why am I depriving myself of enjoyment? This too is meaningless, a miserable business. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they'll keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Better a poor but wise youth than an old but foolish king who no longer knows how to heed a warning. The youth may have come from prison to the kingship, or he may have been born in poverty within his kingdom. I saw that all who lived and walked under the sun followed the youth, the king's successor. There was no end to all the people who were before them, but those who came later were not pleased with the successor. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. I love the wording, meaningless. It's a lot of this from the book of Ecclesiastes was written from King Solomon, and he is considered the wisest king in the Old Testament. Well, the wisest king in the Bible. Just because he was wise doesn't mean he made wise decisions, because he made he made a lot of mistakes, but he wrote a lot of this in the book of Ecclesiastes. That's why it says meaningless, because this is coming from his perspective. But a lot of the stuff from here is actually really nice to talk about, especially when this part right here when it says two are better than one because they have a good return from their labor. If either one of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. It's basically talking about partnership, and it's important to have your brothers having your back. And yeah, I wanted to read that for you guys. There's a lot of good stuff from here, and a lot of stuff that we can learn from. What else? I want to read about the 10 Commandments in the book of Exodus. These are the so God actually put 10 commandments that we shall follow in our lives and try to uphold them. Of course, we're not perfect, but he sees how hard one tries. So this is going to be Exodus chapter 20, and this is found in the Old Testament. If I can get to the page. And God spoke all these words, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. This was speaking towards the Israelites. But it can also be in context to us in our daily lives, how we were slaves to bondage of sin. And God frees us through that bondage, through Jesus Christ, because he paid the penalty that we should have paid, which was death. So he died and rose again, beating death and sin, and giving us a ticket to eternal life for those who believe in him and declare that Jesus Christ is the Son of God and that he rose from the dead, giving us eternity. So this is what God told Moses, the prophet, when he was leading his people at that time. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall not have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in the heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. So do not create idols, basically. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. Because that's pretty self-explanatory. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not misuse the name of your Lord your God, basically using the Lord's name in vain. For the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. Remember the Sabbath day, keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath day to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you nor your son or daughter, nor your male or female servants. Well, they had servants at that time, and we still have servants now too, but that's not the point. Nor your animals, nor any foreigner residing in your towns. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, but he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Honor your father and mother, so that you may live long in the land the Lord your God is giving you. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor, basically lying. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his male or female servant, or his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. Those are the 10 commandments that God has given us and wrote down on the stone tablets that Moses had at that time. So don't worship don't worship no gods. Do not create idols. You should not worship those idols. You should not use the Lord's name in vain. You should keep the Sabbath day holy. You should honor your father and mother. You should not murder. You should not commit adultery. Basically fornication, sex with strangers, prostitutes, etc. You should not steal. You should not give false testimony, basically lying. You should not be jealous of people's properties and what they have. It's very interesting. I really like the Bible, and I really recommend that you guys try reading the Bible if you're interested. The Old Testament is about history, and if you like history, then that's perfect for you. The New Testament, obviously it's history, but it talks about the Son of Man, which is Jesus Christ, as you can see right here in my wallpaper. We don't have an exact representation of Jesus, but this is how we believe he looked like because of description of the scrolls and where the tomb was where they buried Jesus when he got crucified. Yeah, that's really it for this. I do appreciate you, Snake, for stopping by. I don't think anyone else is alive, so I can't really raid. Lutric's alive, but I think we should be good. Nintendo Switch 2 gameplay overview. Nice. That dinosaurs. What the heck? That's cool. "22 days to RE9. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Ooh, Mass PI for hire. 12 minutes of exclusive gameplay. I don't really want to spoil myself. Dead Sea Scrolls exhibit affirms the Bible's accuracy. I mean, the more you get into science and you deep dive into it, the more you realize that there's a creator that created everything. I don't believe in the Big Bang Theory personally. Maybe before, but it's really hard to imagine just two little atoms exploding and making life. It's really, that's like a fantasy right there. Alright, I'm gonna end stream. So, you guys, appreciate you, Snake. Appreciate everyone else who was working up. I think I'll be live tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not really sure. So, you have a good night. God bless. And take care.